This morning I received the copy of a letter that was written by Gordon Brown.
Whoa!
This letter dated August 17, 2012. It was sent to a friend of mine. I'm not quite sure who he sent it out to, but he put it on his legal stationery, and I felt so bad for him that he would embarrass himself like this, that he would say the things that he said in this letter. I really felt bad for him. He was trying to promote the candidacy of David Mariacher. David is a nice man. He came to see me, and we talked about a candidacy. At that point, he was interested in running for Congress, and he asked me what I thought of that, and I said it would be a very, very difficult race for you, having not been in any way exposed to politics. He had given me some of his background and was in the insurance industry. So he said to me, well, what else do you think I could run for? And I said, I really don't know. He said, well, you know, somebody said maybe I should run for the Assembly. And I said, yeah. I said, that's a race that's going to occur this year, and it's going to be very combative. And again, it's your choice, but you know, you seem to you don't have name recognition like some of the other people that I heard spoken of, and it's going to be a very difficult time. He said, well, I'm prepared to tell the people that I will move to Washington. And I said, what are you going to do in Washington? Well, I'm going to be right there. And I said, no, the Assembly's in Albany. Oh. This is Gordon Brown. David Mariacher has proven to me over the course of the past 5 months that he has what it takes to be an outstanding representative in Albany. His work ethic, determination, and fortitude during the campaign exemplifies the type of person we need to send to Albany. I submit to you that Gordon is using political rhetoric. He's got an axe to grind. He's got an axe to grind with the grassroots people of his own community. Amen. He wants you to continue to believe that only he and the good old boys in the establishment of the Republican Party know the true way. So he goes on to say, then there is David Mariacher, who I predict will be an unmitigated disaster if elected to the Assembly. A supporter of David Mariacher recently wrote, but one thing you can do is support Dave Mariacher for State Assembly. He will drive Shelly Silver freaking crazy in Albany. Really? And he puts a question mark for some reason, like he doesn't even know the answer. But he makes that statement about Sheldon Silver. He says, although this approach may resonate with some of the fringe, that is not how Albany works. And it is not how a representative republic is designed to function. Our system of government is based on alliances, coalitions, facilitating consensus, and not taking baseball bats to Albany.
Yep.
In 2012, a Republican chairman in upstate New York has the unmitigated gall to send out such unmitigated nonsense. I feel bad for the guy. He is that out of touch. Sheldon Silver's negatives are 73%. I have never heard of any candidate anywhere or any governmental representative with that kind of negatives. And he's saying we got to get along with them, that we should be working with them. Just like the predecessor in this seat sold out. Dan Burling voted on just about every bill that Andrew Cuomo promoted, and Sheldon Silver dictated to them. Dan Burling last November voted for a tax increase of $2.5 billion in the state of New York. Dan Burling last November voted for a $250 million deficit suffered by the MTA. Only a moron would do that. Only somebody who is so out of touch and so disengaged from the reality of his community would do that. Now, the reason he's not running anymore, I think many in the room probably know what that is. Dan was subjected to the wrath of Sheldon Silver in the redistricting because he said something to Sheldon Silver's girlfriend. Now they're both married, but yeah, that's the reason that this guy is not running today. Gordon Brown should be run out of Wyoming County, and believe me, I will work with David and others in Wyoming County here to get rid of this guy. This guy is a poster child for everything that is wrong with the state of New York. When he says that we are a republic designed to function as a representative republic, he's mixed up his definitions. Because for him, pay to play is okay. And that's what they do in Albany. Albany is one big pay to play game.
Corrupt.
It's corrupt up the wazoo.
Yes.
They don't even know how far off of this planet they are today. And this is a guy that's going to go there, and he's going to be a voice. In the beginning, he'll be a voice in the wilderness with a few others standing with him. But this is going to grow, and he is a beginning. It's time for change, folks. The only way that we're going to ensure the futures of our families, the only way we're going to ensure our own futures in this state is by getting up and rattling the saber, kicking rear end, putting good people, responsible people, our neighbors who don't look at us as though we're some kind of anomaly, and putting them in office. The Republican rank and file in Wyoming County, I don't care about committee men or anything else, they should run this son of a pup right out of town.
Yes. Yep. Yes.